Hello everybody, BrioS here. Today I have for you a pretty interesting mech, and yes, it's a trebuchet, but not any other trebuchet. This is the trebuchet that most people overlook, because when you talk about trebuchets, most people think of missiles and jump jets. But this mech has mediocre missile hardpoints and the jump capability is 0, yep. It may have the nozzles, but it does not jump. And what you see here is the very nice creator pattern, because this is the Trebuchet 7K, the non-jumping trebuchet that everybody doesn't really consider, but I realize it's a pretty goddamn good mech, and in fact that's because of the quirks. Before we go into mech lab, it has a 15% ballistic cooldown quirk, and it has a ballistic hardpoint in the left torso. It has 2 energy hardpoints in the right torso, but it has a 10% heat quirk in terms of energy heat minus 10%, and an energy cooldown of I think 20%, so that's pretty darn nasty. And the best part is that it's quirked for brawling. The side torsos have an armor quirk of 14 and a structure quirk of 14 also, so it's really tough. The legs have a structure quirk of 18, so it's pretty durable. So I decided that hey, I will try this Trebuchet 7K as a brawler and show it to you guys, and man does it perform well, and it's so fun to play. So let's get down to the build. So this particular build, I'm running an AC20 in the left torso, making use of the 15% ballistic cooldown. 2 medium pulse lasers may not be much, but it has a energy cooldown of 20% before skill, so that's pretty darn effective. 3 tons of ammunition is barely enough, especially with skills, and a TCOM Mark 1 to increase the range of the lasers and the velocity of the AC20. A light fusion 280 engine rounds it up, giving it a very respectable speed of 90.7, and yeah. Look at the quirks, guys, look at the quirks. After quirks and skills, the side torsos have an additional 21 points, and that's for armor. And for structure, the side torsos also have additional 14 points, making this really tough and rugged. So let's get down to the skills. So talking of skills, let's look at survival first. I've gone for 16, I would love to put a lot more, but I decided to make a more balanced approach. So 16 mainly on the left side, oops, I zoomed out a bit too much. Mainly on the left side, 16 will give you armor bonus of 14% and a structure bonus of 10.5%. As you could see earlier, it really makes it really tough. In terms of firepower, with 36 SPs, you want 2 nodes of magazine capacity, because I only put in 3 tons of ammo, so it needs more ammunition. It also has a range bonus of 9%, which helps with the short range weapons, because most brawlers are short range. You either die sadly at long range, or you die gloriously at short range. A heat reduction of 9.75 is pretty important, because you don't want to shut down. Brawling requires you to have very good heat management and heat dissipation, so that you don't shut down in front of the enemy at short range. That's pretty darn lethal. And to maximize the firepower, we have a cooldown bonus of minus 6.75. That allows the weapons to fire really damn fast, and yeah, it's pretty violent actually. And being a 50 tonner, it's pretty okay in terms of mobility, but 9 points in mobility doesn't hurt. That gives you a few nodes of anchor turn, 3 nodes, that will give you a, where is it? Yeah, it is. Acceleration rate of 10.5%, decel rate bonus of 10.5%, and a turn rate of 12%, making it kinda mobile with 2 nodes of anchor turn actually. And operations, we have 13. I like to use this particular configuration for the 5 nodes of heat containment, so you can fire quite a significant amount more before you need to shut down, and this build is pretty cool actually. And I've gone for 40% radar deprivation with 7 points of SPs, getting these 2 nodes so you don't get lurmed so much, because, well, you want to close in and you gotta weather through the lurms and ATM fire. Finally, for auxiliary, 10 SPs gives you 2 enhanced strikes for additional damage, which is pretty useful for a brawler. Gives you something to do at long range before you close in. And with 2 cool shots, you can actually dissipate quite a lot of heat at short range and stay in the fight longer. So that's it. That's the Trebuchet Brawler, AC20, 2 medium lasers, and these 2 little things are fake PPCs. I thought they look cool, but yeah, nobody gets fooled by them, but it's just funny to see. So that's it, and in fact this will probably make a very good Solaris build. And yep, I do love brawling, including this nice charge decal. So let's get down to the battlefield, and I'll show you that this build is pretty darn nasty once you get into range, and you just blow enemy apart with that AC20 and fast firing medium pulse lasers. So let's get down to some violence, let's go! So for the first match of this video, we have Hibernal Rift and its domination. And one thing about this Trebuchet, the 7k, most people associate Trebuchets with missiles and, well, they are kind of easy to take down most of the time. But this 7k with those defensive quirks is awfully tanky. So you can have a different strategy. Like right now we have a Banshee in front.
Got a Banshee here.
And I'm actually gonna deal with it, draw some aggro. Lots of firepower, Rex and lasers. But he's gonna be too focused on me.
Always nice.
And he doesn't realize that I've got my whole team behind me. He's CT caught, and at this point, I think he realizes mistakes were made.
I love being bait.
So yep, sometimes you gotta be bait. And as you can see from my paper down on the bottom left, arms are caught, but who cares? There's nothing in them at all.
Charlie 3 guys.
And other than that, superficial
Bravo 3
damage.
medium.
Charlie 3.
Yep, poke on the
And
RB.
one assault.
Oh, poke on everybody.
So normally they're
Blood
all in
as
this
Echo.
valley as
Big
they
guys
cross.
first.
Calling targets, focusing on assaults first. He shows his rear to me, and I'm able to call his right torso with one blast.
He's isolated Echo.
Blood
Out of
Ashes.
LOS, but doing some damage to the Jaeger.
Not anymore.
Took out their blood as he was in an awfully bad
Jaeger,
position.
Foxtrot.
Yep, Foxtrot next.
He
You
tried
see
to make
targets,
a
call
break
him
for
out.
it, but he
Left
got
torso, Black Knight
killed.
Hotel.
So
CT
pushing
now.
forward, finding out this Black Knight. And he goes down with the AC-20
Going
and
for
2
Alpha.
pulse lasers. Main force is on the left. Irby they're hiding, but I can't hit him. Let's push
Going
the
up,
top.
focusing on the assaults.
I'm always broadcasting my movement so people know how to support or be aware.
Oops.
Oh, it's a wreck Irby. Yep,
Freaking Irbies.
Irbies are really tough.
Ah, Jaeger's coming.
So the Jaeger decides to charge. UX are jamming and CT is caught. I think he doesn't realize how tough I am, and he goes down to a CT kill. One Locust comes,
Got a stealth locust.
jumps right in the middle of the enemy
Slick,
or rather
like-
friendly team. AC-20 blows off one
Not
leg,
anymore.
and then the
Nice
other.
try.
That
Up,
15%
Charlie four.
ballistic cooldown really cycles the AC fast. Suddenly we are 7 up, so a few more to kill.
Good shot on the Irby. Bravo next. The Blackjack's dangerous.
Yeah, Hatchet and the Blackjack really can do a lot of damage. I'm
Charlie
going the
is
way.
hit.
Yep, Charlie is alone. Take out
Comms
Charlie
are made.
first.
Good comms in this team.
Oh shit. Alright,
Yes, those dual UX-20s really do a lot of damage. But he's outnumbered,
Thank
also
you. Back up
destroyed
again.
by me,
9-6.
and taken out by
Charlie
that
tree.
Shadowcat. Good flanking maneuver.
wow, I was super fresh. He just cored me out with his dual UAC-20s. That was a mistake.
Yeah,
Yep,
poor
he's a
Ladouche.
good player too, Panzerdrome.
Yeah, Panzerdrome pretty awesome. Dual UX-20s in the arms of a skilled pilot does a lot. But here's Hatchet. Not paying attention allows me to get that
Ah,
shot in.
stupid locust.
Was
No,
this guy shooting me
ah.
that flea? I think
Maybe
so.
not.
Just for fun, I suppose. So anyway, last two. There's one. There's a light somewhere here. Oh, it's another pesky little stealth mech. Or is it? So one thing about this mech, the AC-20 really does a lot of damage. Oh,
Got me another locust.
another Locust goes down. Pops around the
Prius is
corner.
at like 5 kills.
Yep.
Eats an AC-20 in a CT.
Oh, Locust walks in front, I have an AC-20.
Yep, he did.
Locust shows me my ass, I have AC-20.
Actually shows him my ass, but, his ass, but yeah, whatever. So anyway, lots of damage, lots of kills in this match. I think it's 6 kills already.
Last one's a DC.
So when you're hunting the last one,
Probably
sometimes
Bravo 4, Bravo 3 border.
press tab to
Probably a
check
medium. I saw a
and
blip long time ago.
You might find out it's a DC. But with domination, the timer might run out.
I was right.
20 seconds. And there goes my ammo. 3 tons with magazine capacity skills is just about nice for a quick play match. Even then, it's always good to mother the ammo quite a bit. Don't anyhow fire it. You do need accuracy for a build like this.
Oh, you got heat for days.
I don't know why I'm firing because I'm like not hitting any
No.
pulses. But a win's a
Well
win.
done, team.
So a good performance by this Trebuchet. CT caught. But generally lots of damage dealt and
Cool, 7-8, 2 damage, 6
taken.
kills.
6 kills, 782 damage.
Nasty. 12 components.
Yep, 12 components. A pretty darn good performance. And a score of
And 5-3-8 score.
538. So as you saw from the last match, this build can do quite a lot of damage, especially pinpoint damage with the AC-20 and rapid firing pulse lasers. But it is also
Eager is
very
left also
tanky,
called Brawl.
and you can basically take quite a bit of fire compared to other trebuchets, and most people don't realize that. But right now we have Grim Plexus. There's a little light mech harassing
Yes,
the
yes,
left
but
flank, so I'm going to
support.
support these two mechs on my left. So hoping to get another light mech kill with the AC-20. One shot and they are in trouble. Thus is the life of a light mech pilot. But I think the light mech on my left, probably a locust, has run off. As you can see, we have 3 mechs, or as you can see from the minimap to be precise. We got 3 mechs including me on the left flank, and a main force moving up, which is always good. I always favor the large force supported by a small flanking force. But right now, we have
Holding lots of
one
hotel.
Annihilator in front.
Hotel Annihilator.
Lots of large
Learns on
pulses.
hotel.
2 dual EMS, interesting build. But he is way out of position. Just dropped the strike on him and he takes quite a few hits.
Keep moving towards hotel.
So a bit of advice for brawlers, if you want to play brawlers, you do need to close in. Like at this point, I'm 700 meters away from that Annihilator. I can't do anything. AC is
Hotel
on the
left
range.
also open.
So a bit of RT rounds, like I dropped the second one, and I did some
Shot.
damage.
Move up.
I helped to soften the
Five,
enemy and
Annihilator.
cause them some stress. So
Golf
we
is
are already
charging Echo 5
2-0 up.
center.
The team is pushing. I don't really want to rush in too early, because the enemy has a very nice firing position. High ground,
Good
very
shot on the locust.
deadly fire zones here. So doing a bit of trading.
Juliet coming in.
Juliet
Nice shut down.
is
Juliet.
charging for some
Right
strange
torso
reason.
open.
So because of that, he's gonna get caught really fast. Yep, not even in optimal range, and the weapon still doing some damage. And I get that kill.
Move up, move up. 4-0. Orion, Kilo right leg.
So this mech, obviously being a medium mech, has the mobility of a medium, obviously. So I still can do some bit of pop-tarting and trading with the AC and pulses.
They are falling back.
So this is the best time to push. We have pushed them back from the top, and on the right we have an Annihilator and another Assault. So
Press
it's time
together.
to support them.
Our Annihilator's charging, support it.
Yep, I like to encourage the team to support the Assaults. Because mechs like Annihilator,
Spotted Mac Echo 6.
once they make a decision what to do, they can't really reverse it. So you gotta support them.
Steamer CT.
Oh, this Stormcrow is called ACT. Goes down to
Turn
massive
right.
fire.
Fox 6.
Enemy team is rotating. So it's time to press the advantage. 5-2. There's
Right
that
torso,
pesky
Sunspider Charlie.
Sunspider. So taking lots of fires and run across the enemy team to reposition.
Push the Sunspider, take it out.
Arms are called as usual because I have no armor in them. But otherwise, other than the left rear damage, yeah, I'm pretty fresh.
Engaging India.
One mech trying to attack our rear.
Push Fox 7 guys, this whole bunch.
Since the front line is really lots of mechs engaging, I'm gonna engage this guy with my 90 kph speed. And I secure the kill,
Golf please.
using the 90 kph to redeploy back to the front line. Enemy main force is pushing through that small little valley. They take lots of lerm fire.
Kilo next,
AC-20
Foxtrot.
fire from me destroys that mech. At this point, it's just a formality. That Hawk's in great trouble. Hoping to get the kill. One more shot. Can I? Yeah. AC-20 kill again. I love AC-20.
Well, I guess we more or less got this wrapped up.
But it does take practice.
Well,
I played a long
pesky
time,
and
so
something
it takes a
else.
bit of practice to get used to the velocity and the, well, slow cooldown. But once you master it, it's effective. And that poor little leg to flee. I took his other leg. He doesn't need them anymore, does it?
Yes,
And
it
yet
is.
again, we're hunting the last mech. But it doesn't matter, we have 5 caps.
Roger, Echo 6.
Oh, it's Solar Rain. So he'll be in his Assassin. He always plays his Assassin 21. Top tier pilot, by the way. But he always plays the same mech. Always good opposition, Solar Rain. Great respect for that guy. True enough, there he is. 4 SRM6s. Running really low on AC-20 ammo. Left leg is caught. Left torso too. So I'll shoot whatever presents it. Out of AC ammo, yet again. Couldn't... Well, somebody took off his leg. But with the left torso caught, his is an XL build. Take out his left torso and he goes down. A cheer to him because he did play well.
Yep, good job, team.
And it's a win for us. Damage is okay. My paper doll is nice and fresh.
Ooh, 6 kills, 683.
Oh, yet again, 6 kills, 683 damage, over 500,000 C-bills, which is nice, not that I need the C-bills. And a score of 500 over.